Hello learners, welcome to this session Business Organization and Management, that is BCOC 132, Block 1, Foundation of Indian Business, Unit 3, Social Responsibility and Ethics. I am Madhulika P. Sarkar, Faculty, School of Management Studies, Indira Gandhi National Open University. Today in this session we will be discussing about meaning, understanding, definition and concept of corporate social responsibility. So, let us begin with the meaning of corporate social responsibility. The concept of social responsibility is based on the principle of trusteeship in business. Those who own business asset should hold it in trust for society. The trusteeship principle is required business to avoid all types of exploitation for self enrichment and to use the nation's resources for good cause. In another meaning, we can say that corporate social responsibility is a self-regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable to itself, also its stakeholder and for public. By practicing corporate social responsibility, also called corporate citizenship, companies can be cautious of the kind of impact they are having on all aspects of society, including economic, social and environmental. Broadly, CSR means that in the ordinary course of business, a company is operating in many ways that enhance society and also our environment. So, what is the understanding of corporate social responsibility? Let us look at the understanding part. Corporate social responsibility is a broad concept that can take many forms depending on the company and industry. Though CSR program, philanthropy and voluntary efforts, business can benefit society while boosting their brands. As important as CSR is for the community, it is equally valuable for company. CSR activity can help forego a strong bond between employees and corporation also, boost morale and help both employee and employer feel more connect with the world around them. Let us look the definition of CSR. As per the according to the World Business Council, corporate social responsibility is continuing commitment by business to behave ethically and contribute to economic development while improving the quality of life of the workforce and their families, as well as of the local community and society at large. As a broad definition of CSR, which encompasses different point of view, that CSR is about how companies manage the business process to produce an overall positive impact on society. In this definition is given by Mellon Baker. He emphasized that organization needs to be answerable to the two part of the task. First task is the nature of their administration as well as individual and procedure. This is called a internal circle, and the next part or second part is the nature and the amount of their effect on the society in different zones. So, let us see what is the explanation of these definitions. Number 1 is the corporate social responsibility is an important to both consumer and companies also. Starbucks is a leader in creating corporate social responsibility program in many aspects of its business. Corporate social responsibility programs are a great way to raise morale in the workplace. What is the concept of social responsibility or corporate social responsibility? Let's see. The first concept is corporate social responsibility is much more than the efficient and effective utilization of economic resources by an organization. It must be backed by social orientation, sensitivity and perspective. Corporate social responsibility is a self-imposed and voluntary obligation to uphold and preserve social value and public interest. It is over and above legal and other contractual obligation of the business organization. A proper balance is required to maintain between interest of society and organization. It is because business can neither be run solely with the economic motive of making profit, nor can it be conducted totally with a charitable disposition. Social responsibility is not confined only to preserving and promoting the interest of various social groups like consumers, employees, investors, suppliers, etc. involved in the business. Its scope should be extended to entire society. For example, measure adopted by a organization may aim at social welfare or charitable causes, promotion of human culture, rural upliftment and public health, education, eradication of poverty and other matter of social and national interest. The concept of social responsibility is considered to be of recent origin. It is only over the past 4 decades due to drastic changes in the nature, scope and outlook of business organization, separation of ownership from management and government's active role in regulating and controlling has become more significant and popular in modern society. Keeping in the view of the above observation, we can visualize multiple objectives that are intended to be achieved. These objectives are: first objective is a business objective. In business objective, a business enterprise may pursue the following objective, though these goals keep changing from time to time. In business objective, we can bifurcate business objective in two parts: economic objective and non-economic objective. In economic objective can again subdivided: number 1, profit maximization, increase industrial productivity, optimum allocation of resources, customer creation, innovation. In non-economic objective, organic objectives, human objectives, social objectives, national objective. Let's begin with the economic objective. In economic objective, business is an economic objective and business firm is an economic unit. It transforms input into output with a view to maximize its economic objective. These objectives are as follows. Like number 1, profit maximization. Profit maximization is defined like business defined as an economic environment carries on the economic activity of transforming its input into output with a view to maximize its profit. The motivational objective that guides different types of business actives such as mining, manufacturing, banking, trading, etc. is only one's profit maximization, that is to achieve a surplus in value of output over input. All economic activity are undertaken with a view to earn surplus. It is essential for any firm to earn profit to meet its future goal of survival. Then increase industrial productivity. The next economic objective is the profit maximization can be achieved by if firm increase their industrial productive, or the productive is the ratio of input to output. Productive can be increased by reducing cost per unit of production. This can be done by optimizing the firm's input output conservation process. Optimum allocation of resources. Business decision making is a economic in nature. Given a set of alternative course of action, firm should select that alternative which result in optimum allocation of resources. The resources being scarce and each resources have an alternative use, the business firm intend to get the best out of given resources. Next objective is the customer creation. Unless business firm produce what the customer wants, the products that they produce are a little or no use. The customer provides a base, a foundation to existence of a firm. An important objective of all the firm is to create customer, as they are the ones who will buy what the producer produce and help them in generating profit enough to serve their other economic and non-economic objectives. Next is the innovation. Innovation means create something new. Business firm should envision a future for the organization that is based on innovation and communication, but vision to organizational members. Innovation is a new idea applied to intending or improving a process, product or service. All innovation implies change, but all changes are not innovations. Innovations is associated with the improvement in structural component, technological component and human resources component. Now, let us see what are the non-economic objectives. There is growing recognition that business firm must be pursue objective other than maximizing its profit and productivity. The non-economic objective are as follows. Organic objective. Organic objective can also be subdivided into some other objectives. Number 1 is survival. Survives presume that business firm will maintain its market standing its objectives. Survival is ensured by firm's capacity to earn a reasonable rate of return on its investment and to build sufficient reserve to meet the future demand. Growth. A firm must also continuously grow if it is to maintain its competitive strength in the market. Growth means development in the area of product, process, decision making ability of the firm, adaptability of firm to changing environment, financial and human resource, etc. Next, goodwill. It is necessary for a firm to be socially acceptable so that it continues to survive and grow. Goodwill or prestige is an important organic objective that every firm strives to achieve. A firm is able to earn goodwill if it caters to the demand of different sections of society: shareholders, consumers, suppliers, workers, government, etc. A firm that enjoys prestige in turn will be a strong position to market its good and earn sufficient profit for meeting its objectives. Resources. It is a very important objective. Business organization should generate enough resources to be able to meet their financial, requirements like dividend to shareholders, wages to worker, payment to supplier, taxes to government, and also add to its reserves to meet its present and potential investment demands. Generation of resources is an important organic objective that business firm must strive to achieve. Now, let us see what are the human objectives of business. Human objectives are mainly concerned with the welfare of employee, shareholders and consumer. Some of the important human objectives are as follows, like number 1, welfare of employee. The employee should be awarded by bonus in time to time and again, so that they will be encouraged towards their activities. Second objective is satisfaction of consumer. The satisfaction of consumer is necessary to earn profit. So, consumer satisfaction is to be maintained by providing qualitative goods, as we all know that consumer is a king. So, satisfaction of consumer is very important objective in corporate social responsibility. Then satisfaction of shareholders. The management should give reasonable return on the money invested by the shareholders. They should also be provided with the required information. Other social objectives of business are everything you need to know about the social objective. Business is an integral organ of society. It is closely related to a various sections like investors, shareholders, employees, workmen, supplier, consumer, government. A businessman fulfill its obligation to various sections of the society. Business is allowed to earn as much as profit as it likes, but it cannot ignore its commitment to society. Rather, business itself is a part of society. Society gives so much to the businessman in terms of human resources, physical and natural resources, that its own a duty towards the society. Social objectives of business refer to the obligation of business towards customer, employees, investors, suppliers, government and the general public. The profit of business represent government and general public. The profit of business represent a social surplus in which all stockholders share in proportion to their contribution. Business has a responsibility towards society. It has the following other social objective in proportion to their contribution, like quantitative product and services, fair price, generating employment, conservation of natural resources, welfare of employees, to improve industrial relation, social security and to help to solve social problems like competing government, community, protection of environment, ensuring employees satisfaction, provision to work related training, avoidance of profiting and anti-social practicing, paying fair return of investor, fair deal to supplier of raw material, etc. are the other causes of social responsibility. In the connection of social responsibility, CSR is one of the most important objective is supplying quantity products like customer are the part of society that a business activity seeks to serve. It is providing quality product, services at reasonable price become a prerequisite. Quality refers to product attributes such as purity, safety, durability, utility, etc. Customer will be satisfied if they get value for money. Satisfied customer help creating a favorable brand image that leads to further improvement of the customer base. This is the turn enhance the profitability of the enterprise. Now, the quality of product and services. In quality of product and service generated should be of a quality standard and specification prescribed as well as expected by customer. Goods and services can be sold only if the goods are useful and need of consumers are satisfied. Inferior and superior goods do not generate demands for product. Quality of product and services objective is fair pricing. Goods and service needs to be priced reasonably. Sales are linked to the pricing of a product. Costlier products have a limited demand as compared to reasonable price product. Pricing serve as the inbuilt control for the management to economic overhead, eliminate waste and optimize utilization of resources. Fair pricing is served to enhance profit by economic and improvising product process as well as maximizing sales. Other objective is generating employment. Business enterprise are run for human being. Competent persons are required for all level and activities of an organization. Therefore, business provide employment for society at large. Conservation of natural resources. Natural resources are scarce. These resources should be used with utmost cautious and restraint so that these are not exhausted. Efficient use of resources by business help to conserve them or people to work and earn livelihood. To improve industrial relation, one of the social objective is to treat the workers and employees as the part of organization. While pursuing the business objective, the problems and the grievances of employees are also considered. This is a human approach of business help to improve industrial relation. Social security. Business enterprises follow various welfare schemes like group insurance, accident insurance, provident fund and pension to provide effective security to worker and employees. Avoiding unfair trade practicing. A business concern should avoid malpractices like black marketing, misleading advertising, wrong measurement, etc. It should follow fair trade practice. Unfair trade practices may lead to quick profit, but in the long run, it affects the image of the company and the company loses its market share to its competitors. Employment generation. Business unit undertake employee activity in the society. Thus, they can be described as a socio-economic institution. Business helps society by providing adequate employment opportunity to the public. A business should also consider providing employment opportunity to need and physically challenged people. This helps in establishing a favorable public image and enhance the goodwill of the organization. Welfare of economy. Employees. Skilled and unskilled labor. Employees are resources that a business obtains from the society. Therefore, employee welfare is a way to serve the society. It can be achieved by providing the employees with fair wages, good working condition, appreciation, increment, additional perks and benefit, etc. A business should understand and play a proactive role in a general welfare of the society. They can lead support to social, cultural, religious, research and development organization. They can help build school, colleges, libraries, dharamshala, hospital, sports bodies and research institute. They can help like a non-government organization that we called NGOs like CRY, HelpAge and other NGOs which rendered services to weaker section of the society. I hope now it is clear to all of you to understand what is CSR, corporate social responsibility, its meaning and definition and concept also. In our next session, we will be discussing theories of CSR. Thank you.